today I'm going with my usual white banner, but I seem to have screwed it up as it's not showing the thing itself. I forgot what it's called. We'll look at my enemy's army first. He has his Fukushima, the Avatar's bodyguard, and here he is, samurai guy. He's using a Shogun army, by the way, and I'm using a Imperial army. He's got 1, 2, 3 units of Yari Ashigaru. They're like peasant spearmen. They'll deal with my cavalry quite a bit. And then he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Bow Ashigaru, 2 units of light cavalry, and he has these are sword attendants, which I haven't seen before. They look pretty good. And he has a hero, a warrior monk heroes carrying big sticks. Let's go look at my army. I'm running with my general's bodyguard, who is Archangel. There he is. Oh, there he goes. I've got 1, 2 units of Black Bear infantry, and I've got my 4th Legion elite unit. I've got Red Bear infantry and White Bear infantry, my elite units. I have my scouts Yariki at the ready. They're going to take this farmhouse here, and the rest of my units are taking the Shrine Dojo to give me a morale boost. I've seen that my opponent, instead of wanting to go round the map, has decided he's just going to go straight through the water here, which probably could be a disadvantage because he's going to slow down his units, so it's harder for them to escape from our troops. So yeah, he's going to advance all his troops through here. I think he did take the workshop in the end. He's going to run his cavalry through as well, just as my cavalry finish taking the farmhouse, and they'll get back on their horses soon enough. I've got my troops strategically placed on the hilltop here, looking down into the water, ready to rain fire onto them. So I do control the shrine and the farmhouse now, and he controls only the workshop, which is a big advantage to me. But considering he's using a Shogun army, the armour and melee defence of his units is going to be pretty important when it comes to his strong melee troops. He's got his cavalry positioned in wedge formation now, and my cavalry have not yet finished capturing. Okay, now they're getting back on their horses, and now it's just a waiting game for him to get closer to my infantry. Got my general up here. It should be safe from arrows, and he should be able to get some shots away if they get close. Now my opponent's moving forward, and he's moving into the range of my Red Bear, White Bear and Black Bear infantry. I think his Bow Ashigaru have a little more range than I do. Yep, they're firing now, look. They get a volley of arrows off there onto my men. Killed 8 of them. Now I'm going to move my men forward and dodge all of the arrows coming up. And they're going to stay here. They can't fire, so they're going to fire again. Look at that. Dodged all of them. And now we're close enough to start firing. And he's going to charge his cavalry right in, which is a big mistake. And yeah, they've discovered my Yariki, which I hid. And charge them right down. Well, look at that. He just decimated his cavalry there. And then I've ran my cavalry in just to finish him off. He's got the charge on my men here, but it's not looking good for him. My Red Bear infantry are chasing them off at the moment. They've already lost about half their troops. But yeah, they're winning the bow fight, as I'm preoccupied with melee at the moment. But one of the light scouts has been completely wiped out, and these guys here haven't been wiped out, but they're very low on numbers. And he's going to keep them in wedge formation and send them in again by the looks of things. His melee units are just standing by. He needs to get those warrior monk heroes into my melee combat before I can shoot them down, or they're going to be absolutely screwed. Here's another cavalry charge. This time I managed to get the shots off first and really do some damage. So they managed to get some charged in. They're still steady, not looking like they're going to rout yet. My guys have whacked their swords out, and they're running back again for another charge. But I get some shots off them and completely finish them off. Look. Now it's just a fight between my my gunman and his archers now, but I've lost quite a few troops from his volleys that he's done while I've been in melee combat. These two units here, the only one's been firing at his units. These guys here are very low on morale, and he's moving his general closer because he probably sees that and he's not got the range. But yeah, they're quite close to routing these guys, and I've began firing at these guys here, and I've already took them down, half their units. And well, they're winning on his left flank here. He's getting lots of shots off onto my Black Bear infantry here, and they're very low on numbers, and they're shaken as well. I think I think he's in these guys are in my general's range, but yeah, their morale is quite low. And he's just broke my 4th Legion Black Bear infantry here. He's piled enough damage in to rout them, but their archers are getting low on numbers now. My Yari cavalry has still only lost 1 unit, and I'm going to charge these round right now because I have to do something, or my infantry is going to lose the fight, because these have routed now. Off they go, and they're not coming back because their flag's completely gone. I've got almost well, I've got about a third of my 2/3 of my troops left here, and I've got just under a third of my troops left in this. But yeah, I've got to fight with these guys now. My cavalry are positioned on the hill now. They're taking some arrows, but it's not enough, and they're going to charge right into there, but this is going to slow their speed a lot coming into the water. He's going to pull his archers back and pull his spearmen forward, so I'm just going to risk it and swing straight into these guys here. And he's charging his sword attendants in as well. We've already took some damage from bullets that have gone over the top. And these sword attendants don't seem to do very well against cavalry because they are dying. But yeah, my cavalry is outnumbered, and well, these spearmen have walked past for some reason. That's a good thing. I've completely wiped out some of their Bow Ashigaru, 2 Bow Ashigaru units, which means they have none left now. And yeah, they've got their sword attendants and warrior monk heroes fighting me. I've took out some of his warrior monk heroes, which is good. But yeah, they're routing now. My cavalry has done enough though. They've evened up the odds again. And now it's 2-on-2 on a range fight, and he has still a lot of it. Oh, he's got another unit of Bow Ashigaru still, so he's got 3 almost full bow. Oh no, yeah, they're Yari Ashigaru, sorry. So he's got 1 Bow Ashigaru, and now I have 2 of my Red Bear and White Bear elite units, and of course my general still. And he hasn't lost a person yet. I'm going to move my guys back out the water, because I'd rather be fighting on land on that little slope than in the water. And he's going to move his last units of Bow Ashigaru up to engage in this fight. And I've got to move my guys back into the war because they need to shoot these Bow Ashigaru. But yeah, I equal him in numbers and definitely beat him in strength with my muskets. I'm getting a lot of shots off onto him now, and yeah, they're dropping like flies by the looks of things. So he's going to move his melee infantry up, his Yari Ashigurus, his sword attendants, and his hero unit, which is here. They've lost quite a lot in the cavalry fight by the looks of things, so it's not looking good for them, and bullets flying past to get them too. He's still got his general around, so that's a big morale bonus for him, but his general seems to be out of the range to boost his troops' morale here, and yeah, look, they're already wavering after 1 round of fire from my general's unit, and now my infantry's firing at them as well, and yep, they're off, and their flag's disintegrated, so they won't be coming back. So he's charging all of his melee in now, keeping his elite units behind, however. And I've just routed another unit, but they may be coming back because the flag isn't disintegrated. Nope, they're gone. And they're going to charge them all into my Red Bear infantry here, who I believe the Red Bears are melee specialists compared to the White and Black Bears, and the White Bears are average and Black Bears are the best at accuracy and reload skill. I've just used my rally ability, as you see, which is going to help her keep the morale of these Red Bears as they fight. It says unit losing, but it seems to be going better to me. He's charged his Avatar's bodyguard in as well, and here he is. And he's getting attacked by quite a few of my soldiers here. And if he dies, the game is pretty much over. Looks looks like. He's hitting my general with an arrow. My guy's piling bullets into this guy, and he's dead. And yeah, that's his troops are just going to break now. Off they go. Here comes his hero units. They've been depleted by another round of shots. But yeah, as you can see, once they get into melee, they're pretty deadly, and my guys have just routed. But yeah, he's got one unit Bar Shigaru and his heroes left, and I've got my general's bodyguard and my red bears. And I'm getting a lot of shots off now into his, yeah, and that's them dead. And the Bar Shigaru have routed straight off the map. So, good game to my opponent, who was, I can't remember his name, but good game to my opponent. I'll show you the stats in a sec. Okay, here we go. Good game to my opponent, Abdul Haim. He deployed close to double my troops with his Shogunate army, and he lost a lot more than I did. Although I did lose a lot of my troops, the morale kind of helped me from that shrine, I'd say. That was what won the battle for me. I killed a lot of his units there. And he also lost 3 through friendly fire. I lost quite a few through friendly fire as well. There's the statistics of the troops. You can pause if you want to see something. I'll just scroll down here, and thank you for watching, and goodbye.